welcome back to my channel. Thank you for checking out this video. If you aren't already following me on Instagram, stop what you're doing, pause this video, run to the other app, type me in the little search bar and start following me now because I'm way more popping and active on the gram. I'm on it every day, 24/7. So pause this video. I'm going to have my Instagram somewhere around here and go follow me. But enough of that. Let's get into what we're going to do here today. So a while ago, I set out, well, I didn't set out, nobody really asked me to do it, but I took on the challenge myself of testing several brands of setting spray and putting them up to the test of a full 8-hour workday and an 8-hour life day and seeing which one was really the best and the best out of the ones that I've tested. I'm not saying the best on the market, but so basically, what I did every morning, I shot a quick little video clip of me spraying myself with the setting spray of the day. And then at the end of the day, I shot another clip, kind of my review of how it held up, how it looked throughout the day, what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it. So now that I've finished with my highlighter, everything on my face, I put on some mascara. I'm actually going to go ahead and curl my lashes really quick using an eyelash curler. Always look straight when you're curling your eyelashes. Just makes them come out better. And now for the moment of truth. Let's get into this MAC setting spray and we're going to check back in. It smells. It has a scent to it. That's kind of weird. I don't really like that. It's not a bad smell. It's just a smell. So we'll see. I'll check back in 8 hours and see if this stood up to MAC's setting spray. So it's the end of the day. The setting spray of the day today was the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus spray. Where do I start? I definitely feel like this setting spray did not hold up. It did not keep my face set. I definitely saw my lines around my mouth, my forehead lines. I felt like my makeup was kind of disappearing throughout the day. It definitely doesn't have a matte finish. It didn't claim to have a matte finish. I prefer a matte finish, but just overall didn't set a thing, didn't keep my face held throughout the day. I'm upset. I thought MAC would have the best product out of all the products I'm trying. I really did. I was like, this is probably going to be the best product. It's the most expensive, I believe, out of the products that I'm trying in this little video thing. But I definitely am super disappointed because I really thought this would have been a lot better. And it wasn't. So that's that. I don't know how much I'm going to zoom in, how close I'm going to get on where I'm talking about, because that's how bad this setting spray was. Like, I don't even want to be that close to somebody because it did not hold up how I thought it should have. So that one is getting like 0 stars from me. I'm being honest. You know what I mean? It might work for somebody. It might work for you. It just doesn't work for me. It may not look as crazy, or you may not see the things I'm talking about. And also in pictures, it might not show up. I'm giving you what it feels like, what it looks like, what it feels. It is what it is. Who cares with the picture and what it looks like on camera? It ain't hitting. This, not that. You know what I mean? This, not that. Okay? So I might look a little crazy. I'm actually on my way to work. Last step, I'm trying the E.L.F setting spray today. So let's see what it does. And I'll be back in 8 hours. I'm going to do my lashes, finish touches, change my outfit, go to work. I'll see you guys back 8 hours from now, and we'll see what E.L.F did. So I finished my day at work. I hate wearing black with this backdrop because I just like disappear into it. But the time is 4:30 p.m. now, so I've had this on probably since like 7 this morning. I did a full 7-hour work day, and this is how it held up. I mean, for the price point, I will have the prices up in the video somewhere down here or up there. For the price point, I feel like it worked. It definitely delivered. I didn't have a lot of creasing like I did the other day with the MAC setting spray. It wasn't, I don't know, it's kind of a good setting spray. I don't really have that much to say about it. It worked. It held up all day. I don't have any lines or creasing, any extra lines or creasing for that matter. I feel like it held on my foundation. I don't have concealer on today. I was in a rush leaving the house this morning. But that was it. That was E.L.F. Definitely on a scale of 1 to 5, I give it a 4. I mean, I don't know why I'm not giving it a 5, but I'm not sure yet. So it's like a 4, maybe a 5. But definitely worth, like I said, it's definitely under $10. And I actually had forgot to film the day that I did my makeup and set my makeup with the NYX setting spray. So what I did was I went back and found some footage from a recent haul video that I did where I had been wearing my makeup for about 9.5 hours at this point after having set it with the NYX spray. So this is why I love NYX so much. Their setting spray just always looks flawless no matter how many hours, no matter what you've been through. So let's get into this Milani Make It Last setting spray. Clearly, I look the same as another clip in this video. I actually was so disappointed in how the Milani stood up that when I came home from work that day, I looked like I had no makeup on. And I mean, my makeup really, it determines my mood. Like if I wake up, I could be tired, I could be anything in the world. But if I go, put a sleigh on and my hair is looking good, like my day is just good. So it works the same when my makeup isn't cooperating. So I was so disappointed at the end of the day of the Milani Make It Last day that I didn't even film a video. I do think though I'm going to try to link in, I'm so new to this, it's crazy. I am going to try to throw in a picture somewhere of what I looked like in the morning using the Milani spray and then somewhat midday. I don't think I have any pictures of the end of the day. It says 16-hour wear on the bottle, and I wish that was the case. I really do. The odor was strong. I'm scared to spray it. It smells like hairspray. It smells like hairspray. So the odor before, and I keep saying odor. I'm educated enough to know that it's the fragrance of it, not the odor. The fragrance of it the morning I put it on was actually the thing that caught me first because I like to spray a lot of setting spray, really get that thing on in there. And the fragrance was so strong that I felt like I went outside my house and put my mouth on a flower pot or in a flower pot, if that makes any sense. It was a very strong floral fragrance. So that was the first thing. It didn't do anything for me. It didn't feel like anything on my face. I will say that. And as it shouldn't have, because it literally didn't do anything to my face. So if it would have felt like something was on my face, I would have been really mad because it would have probably just been that fragrance laying on my face because it certainly wasn't the magic of setting spray holding my makeup all day. That's my explanation on why there's not a full video day, a full day's video worth of the Milani. We're on day whatever of the setting spray challenge. I lost count. Today is the Infallible L'Oreal setting spray. I actually like how my makeup came out today, so I'm going to be really, really mad if this setting spray does not hold this for the rest of the day. I've used this before, but I don't really remember how I liked it or why I haven't kept using it. So we're going to find out today. So you know the drill. I'm going to be back in 8 hours after work, and we'll see how this setting spray held up and what L'Oreal's hitting for. I really, 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 really hope it holds up today because I got things to do. Well, it's the end of an 8-hour workday. It's a little bit after 5 p.m. right now, and I don't really have any complaints about this setting spray. I like it. I'm here for it. Didn't have an odor. Kept my face on. It kept me matte all day, and I just realized when I was like, okay, it's the end. Let's regroup, get this together. I love a matte look. I talk about it all the time. I never want to look shiny and oily. Don't care. The only setting spray that's actually specifically meant to mattify the look was the NYX spray. So I was actually really surprised that the L'Oreal Infallible spray kept me matte all day. It kept, I didn't see any creasings, any creasing, any lines, none of that stuff that I saw with some of the other products. So I definitely would have to say my second favorite of the whole entire 5 setting sprays is definitely the L'Oreal Infallible. L'Oreal's a trusted brand, so I kind of was expecting it to be good. It's affordable, which is great. It's a pretty big size. This isn't like a travel size or anything. And it had no smell. I really appreciated the no smell aspect of it. And it reminded me actually a lot of the NYX setting spray. I don't know. I should have looked into ingredients and stuff, but that's too deep. That's not what I was here to do. I was just here to tell y'all which one was the best, which one I liked the most, so y'all didn't have to go out and try a whole bunch of them to have your makeup set, look, That's all I was doing. I'm not here to compare ingredients. But overall, I'm giving the L'Oreal Infallible 5 stars. I guess I could just start giving stars. I give it 5 stars. I didn't really have a complaint about it. It worked for me. I liked it. Yeah. So this one, I'm co-signing. Like I said earlier, these are just my opinions. These aren't, whatever works for you, sis. I just set out to test 5 setting sprays on my skin type, my lifestyle, my makeup routine, and just see which one really lasted the longest or held up. But let me just start with my least favorite of the 5 days. This hurts my heart to say it. I really came into this thinking this setting spray was going to be my favorite, was going to be the best. It's the MAC. Truthfully, it didn't really hold my face at all. I kind of felt like at the end of the day, I had done nothing to my face. And it smelled. It didn't smell bad. When I say things smell, I don't necessarily mean a bad smell. It just had an odor, like a floral odor. Yeah, I was really unimpressed. I was really disappointed. I thought MAC was gonna come through and blow me out of the water, and I was gonna be like, I don't know why I've ever only used NYX. Why wouldn't I be using MAC? And it just wasn't what it was. Okay, so let's be real here. Let's get into the tea. My least favorite of all, I just lied. My least favorite of all was the Milani Make It Last. The odor, the fragrance was very overwhelming. And I feel like it really didn't set anything. Well, I guess it set my makeup for an hour or two, but it definitely didn't mattify, although it didn't claim to. It didn't hold up. It really didn't. And I feel like it claims on the bottle 16 hours of wear. But I wasn't disappointed in the Milani. I was like, going into it, I didn't think the Milani was going to be the best. So I wasn't really disappointed. So it's okay that Milani didn't, wasn't woo to me. It was okay. The MAC, though, was disappointing. Extremely disappointing. Then there was E.L.F. For the price point, this was really, really good. I don't know. It was really good. It was. I'm going to be honest. However, it did kind of feel heavy on my skin. Like I kind of felt like I felt it. Like I felt like I sprayed a layer on my face. But it held my makeup up all day. And the day that I actually shot with the E.L.F., I think I actually shot it more than 8 hours apart, and I still looked pretty good to go. So yeah, I would recommend it. I have no favorites here. I didn't come to do that. I didn't come to bash. I mean, listen, I want endorsements from all of these companies at some point in my life, okay? Because individually and respectively, they're all amazing brands in different aspects. So my top two, I'm so excited that my NYX matte finish made it to the finish line. It really kind of like is number one for me, but then there wouldn't have been a point in me doing a video because it would have just been like, oh, the one I always use is the one that's great. The L'Oreal Infallible, hands down, great, performed well. Neither one of these felt like anything was on my face. And it's crazy because I don't think I've ever really tried a setting spray that did feel like something was on my face other than the E.L.F. setting spray. And I mean, it wasn't like a heavy, it just felt like something was on me. All in all, save your coin. If you got oily combination skin, if you just like a lot of coverage, save your coin and just skip past the MAC. You know what I mean? Stop in there, get something for your brows, get a foundation, a highlighter, get it all. Just when you see this, just walk past it. It's no shade. It's no shade. It's just, boo, this not your party. You know what I mean? Like MAC is just not at the setting spray party. And that's, you know what I mean? If you have to go affordable, and when I say affordable, I mean under $10. You're going to be in a drugstore, an Ulta, Target, and it's going to boil down to three products, probably. The E.L.F., the Milani, and the NYX. All under $10. Don't even think about the Milani. Just don't even, that's no longer an option. So then you know you're down to two. You're down to the NYX and you're down to the E.L.F. And like you only got $10. You get down to the two. If you have drier skin and maybe you're looking for a little bit more hydration, you should lean towards the E.L.F. That layer that I was talking about being on the face would probably be really great for somebody with dry skin. But if you have combination skin, regular skin, oily skin, you just want a matte, clean look, sis, my homegirl, she came through. She always comes through. Always. I don't even know really how I started using this setting spray. Low key, I think it's when I went to Vegas. I left my makeup, some of my makeup in Jersey, and I went to the NYX store and I was like, oh, I need a setting spray. I can't even remember what I was using before that. So that's how long it's been. Like the last 3 or 4 years, I've been pretty faithful. And every day, before work, before life, I mean, sis, like, let's be serious. I've probably taken a mugshot and gone to jail with this setting spray on my face. It's just really overall my favorite, and you can't beat the price. That was it. So I did what I said I was going to do. I set out to do 5 days of setting spray. I had a favorite in mind. Low-key had no idea that my favorite would win. I'm like surprisingly happy that it was NYX. I mean, anytime anyone asks me, that's where I direct them. So I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you found it useful at the very least. If you like this video, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribing to my channel. Turn your post notifications on so every time I drop a new video, you'll get a little notification and you could come like it first. And it's like, it could be a little exclusive between us or whatever. In the beginning of this video, I told you if you're not already following me on Instagram, I don't know why at the end of the video you're still not following me on Instagram, but go ahead and do that too. So we could chat and interact. Let me know what you want to see, what you like. I really do hope this video was entertaining nonetheless, but informative, because I would have liked to type in my little search bar setting sprays and see someone actually document setting sprays. Someone's probably done it, and I probably sound stupid because I never looked it up. It is what it is. I did it. This was my video. Thank you so much for watching, and